This is Brent from Brent's Hockey Network, and welcome to the new month, I guess, of updating guys on how you guys did. It was a very, very good week for Edmonton. This is Edmonton's. First, she lost 3-4 to Buffalo, which is not a big deal. Jones, Larson, and Draisaitl goals there. Then you lost in overtime. Then you won in overtime against Boston 3-2. Chiasson, Archibald, and Barrie with the goals there. Then you lost in a shootout to Toronto 3-4. McDavid, Archibald, and Ennis with the goals, and you lost 3-2 against Montreal in a shootout. Draisaitl with the only 2 goals, and then you went on a 5-game winning streak here at the end when you had home games, a 1-away game win there, and then 1 on top of that. So, in general, you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, and 2. 6-1 and 2 Edmonton, not too bad. Against Calgary, Neal, Draisaitl with 2, Nugent Hopkins with 1. Neal with 2, Draisaitl with 1, Nurse with 1. It's Arizona, Chiasson, McDavid, Draisaitl with a hat trick, and Barrie. It's Calgary. It's Turris and Archibald. Against St. Louis, it's Gambrella, McDavid, Yamamoto, Nugent Hopkins. Welcome back, and we're going to go and look at the schedule for February. This is your schedule for February. Away game against Calgary. Away game against Arizona. At home to San Jose. At home to Nashville. At home to Chicago. At home to Tampa Bay. At home to Florida. Away to Tampa Bay. Away to Florida. Away to Carolina. At home to Boston. At home to Minnesota. Away at LA. And then we have the trade deadline day. So, basically, before this, I'm gonna take a week off here for a minute so that you can make your deals, or about 3 to 4 days, so you can make your deals with whoever you want. There has not been a single trade yet during this season, so if you want to, and then I'll tell you if you're sellers or buyers at the deadline. Edmonton at this point, at a record of 26, 18, and 7 in the Western Conference here in your 7th. So I would say that you are a buyer. If you're in the playoffs, you're a buyer. Then you're away at Anaheim, away at Vegas, and at home to Winnipeg. Next, we're doing Montreal. You lost to Tampa Bay 2-1. Byron with the only goal there. You won 5-3 against Pittsburgh at home. Tatar, Armia, Weber, Kotkaniemi, and Byron with the goals. You won at home in overtime to Winnipeg 4-3. Kevin Emmett. Evans, Kotkaniemi, Byron, and Suzuki. You beat 4-1 at Detroit. Anderson, Gallagher with 2. Lehkonen with 1. You beat Edmonton in a shootout, 3-2. Suzuki and Dano with the goals. You lost in overtime. No, you lost in a shootout, 3-2 against Ottawa. At Ottawa, Suzuki and Tatar with the goals there. You lost at home to Calgary, 3-5. Gallagher, Byron, and Evans with the goals. You lost at home to Chicago, 3-2. Petrie and Kakanyemi with the goals. You lost away to the Philadelphia Flyers, 1-2. Gallagher with the goal there. You lost at home to Vegas, 3-2. Gallagher and Armia with the goals there. And you won in overtime, 3-2 against Washington at home. Evans, Byron, and Mate with the goals there. You won in a shootout, 4-3 against the Buffalo Sabres at Buffalo Sabres. Toffoli, Tatar, and Stahl with the goals. Now we're going to hop into your February schedule. At home to Florida, at home to Columbus, away at New Jersey, at home to the Ducks, at home to Toronto, at home to Arizona, away at Boston, away at Pittsburgh, at home to Dallas, away at Detroit, away at the Capitals, away at the Ottawa Senators. Okay. So at this point, Montreal, 58 points. You're 4 points off of the playoffs with a winning streak of 2. I'm saying that you guys are sellers at the trade deadline. So 3 to 4 days to make deals, do whatever to make sure that you get the right deals to make your lineup to get good into the playoff spot. Then you're at home to Canucks, at home to the Rangers, and at home to Carolina. We're going to look at Carolina's schedule. They were at home against the Capitals, won 3-2. Backstrom with 2. What's on that one? No. It was Hamilton, Aho, and McGinn with the goals on that one. You lost in overtime, 3-4 against Tampa Bay at home. Dzingel, Necas, and Teravainen. You won 4-2 against Philadelphia. Necas, Drouin, Teravainen, and Trocheck. You won 5-1 at home to Arizona. Necas with 2, Foegele with 1, McGinn with 1, and Fast with 1. You won 2-1 against LA at home. Martinook and Foegele with the only goals. You lost in a shootout to Washington at Washington 2-3. Aho and McGinn with the only 2 goals. You lost in overtime 2-3 at Columbus. Trocheck and Pesce with the goals. Anaheim, you beat Anaheim at home 4-2. Necas, Geeky, Teravainen, and Aho. You won at home against the Islanders 4-1. Foegele, Snetchkov, Slavin, and Niederreiter. You beat the Winnipeg Jets 4-0 in a shutout. 2 for Foegele, 1 for Teravainen, 1 for Snetchkov. And then you got 1 at home win against Vegas, 4-2. Aho, Niederreiter, Foegele, and Dzingel. My schedule looks like this: at home to Vegas, away to Blues, away to Arizona, away to Vegas, away to Dallas, at home to New Jersey, at home to Edmonton, away at Nashville, at home to New York, away to Toronto, and then we are buying at the deadline. At home to Stars and away at Montreal. Dallas. This is your schedule. You lost at home to Nashville 3-2. Gurianov and Ben with the only goals. You won 4-1 against Detroit at home. Robertson with 2, Como with 1, Radulov with 1. You lost to LA in a shutout 2-0. You lost 6-1 against Anaheim at Anaheim. Radulov with the only goal there. You won against San Jose at San Jose 3-1. Ben, Faxa, and Dickinson. You beat Colorado in a shootout 4-3. Gurianov, Dickinson, and Kiviranta with the goals there. You lost in a shutout again at home this time. 3-0 to the Buffalo Sabres. You lost in a overtime 2-3 against Minnesota Wild at home. No, away at their home. Como and Radulov with the goals there. Then you lost in overtime against Tampa 2-3, Kiviranta and Hintz. Then you lost in a shutout 2-0 against the Toronto Maple Leafs at home. So we're going to go into your schedule for February. This is your schedule for February. You seem to play the St. Louis Blues a lot. New Jersey away. New York away. The Rangers. New York Islanders away. At home to Minnesota. Away at the Blues. At home to Carolina. Away at Toronto. Away at Montreal. Away at Ottawa. At home to Arizona. At home to St. Louis. At home to Chicago. And you, my guys, are going to be buyers at the deadline with 55 points compared to your 49 that Chicago has. Good job. Okay, and then you're away at Carolina, away at Boston, and away at St. Louis. Go to the next one. This is Boston's schedule. You were at home against Columbus and beat them 5-3. Wagner with 1, Marchand with 2, Ritchie with 1, and Kasha with 1. You lost in overtime against Edmonton at home. Smith with 1, Sininka with 1. You won away at Nashville. Moore with 1, Kasha with 1. You lost at home to Winnipeg 2-1. Bergeron. And you get shut out at the Islanders 4-0. Then you lose to the Philadelphia Flyers at Philadelphia. Marchand, Smith, Pasternak with the goals. You beat Columbus at Columbus 3-2. Get revenge. Marchand, Coyle, and Pasternak. You won at home to Pittsburgh 4-1. Coyle, Bergeron, Marchand with 2. Then you lose to the Penguins 3-2. Wagner and Carlo with 1. Then you lose to shootout against Vegas 3-2. Bergeron and Marchand with the only goals there. And then you lose to Winnipeg 3-1 at Winnipeg. DeBrusk with the only goal there. This is your schedule for February. Next, away at Minnesota, at home to Vancouver, away at Chicago, at home to Arizona, away to Detroit, at home to Montreal, at home to Detroit, away to New York Rangers, away to Edmonton, away to Calgary, away to Vancouver. You are definitely buyers at the trade deadline. Then you're at home to Calgary, home to Stars, away to the Islanders. This is the schedule for January for the Pittsburgh Penguins. You won at home 5-2 against San Jose. Zucker, Crosby, Malkin, Kapanen, and Rust with the goals. Then you lose to Montreal at Montreal 5-3. Rust, Zucker, and Matheson. Then you lose at home to Florida 3-4. Tanev, Gutzel, McCann. Then you win at Vegas 3-1. Matheson, Malkin, Rust. Then you beat Colorado at Colorado 5-3. Kapanen with 1, Gutzel with 2, Crosby with 1, and Sevier with 1. Then you beat Arizona at Arizona 5-3. Malkin with 2, Crosby with 1, Tanev with 1, and Lafferty with 1. Then you win at home to Minnesota 5-2. Matheson with 1, Zucker with 2, Addison Reese with 1, and Rust with 1. Then you lose to Boston at Boston 4-1. Gutzel with the only goal there. Then you beat Detroit 5-1 at Detroit. Tanev, Gutzel, Zucker, Malkin with 2. Then you beat Boston at home 3-2. Wagner and Carlo. No. CC and Tanev with 2. Then you lose in a shootout 2-3 against the Philadelphia Flyers at Philadelphia. Gutzel and Crosby goals there. Then you lose 2-3 against Anaheim Ducks at Anaheim. Zucker with the only 2 goals. And then you beat Philadelphia at home 4-0. Crosby, Lafferty, and Gutzel with 2 goals. This is your schedule for February. Away at Capitals, away at Tampa Bay, away at Florida, at home to Tampa Bay, at home to Montreal, at home at the Red Wings, at home to Toronto, away at Toronto, at home to Buffalo, away at Capitals. You are definitely buying at the trade deadline. away at LA, and away at San Jose. This is the schedule for the Los Angeles Kings for January. You won in a shootout 2-1 against Nashville at home. Kopitar with a goal there. You beat Columbus at home 5-4. Brown, Iafallo, Duclair, Kempe, and Kopitar. You beat the Dallas Stars 2-0. Duclair with 2 at home. Then you go to Vegas, beat them 6-1. 6-1 at Vegas. Anthony Ciu with 4. And Iafallo with 2. Then you lose to Carolina at Carolina. Soderberg with the only one there. Then you get shut out 1-0 at Tampa Bay. Then you beat Florida 5-2. Hollow with 1. Kopitar with 2. Anthony Ciu with 2. Then you lose to a shootout at Philadelphia 2-3. Hoffman and Soderberg with the only goals there. And then you lose at home to Tampa Bay 3-4. Soderberg, Kopitar, and Hoffman. And then you beat Arizona at Arizona 4-3. Hoffman, Lizotte, Byfield, and Doughty. Y'all are definitely buyers at the deadline. You're at home to Anaheim, away at Capitals, away at Islanders, away at Devils, away at Rangers, at home to Flames, away at Avalanche, away at the Jets, home to Panthers, at home to Colorado, at home to the Oilers. You're definitely buying at the deadline. At home to Pittsburgh, and at home to the Devils. You beat the Flames 4-1 at Flames. Kakko 4-1. Kakko, Kovalchuk, Zibanejad, Cheadle. You beat Vancouver at Vancouver 4-1. Panarin, Lafreniere, Buchnevich, Broussard. You lose at home to Colorado 4-2. Kreider with the only 2 goals in that one. You win at home to the Devils 5-3. Kakko, Buchnevich, Panarin with 2, and Zibanejad. You beat the Blues at Blues 5-3. Frolik, Buchnevich, Broussard, Panarin, and Kreider. You beat the New York Islanders at home 5-2. Kakko with 2, Panarin with 1, Zibanejad with 1, and Kovalchuk with 1. You get shut out at the Islanders 2-0. You lose to the Columbus Blue Jackets 2-3 at home for Frolik and Broussard. And then you lose at home 6-1 to the Islanders for Frolik with the only goal there. And then you lose in shootout 4-3 to the Detroit Red Wings. Broussard and Kakko, the only 2 goals there. You're away at Red Wings, at home to Dallas, at home to Toronto, at home to Buffalo, at home to LA, away at Jets, away at Minnesota, away at Columbus, at home to Boston, at home to away to Chicago, away to Carolina, at home to San Jose. You are selling at the deadline, New York Rangers. Selling at the deadline. Away at the Islanders, away at Montreal, and then away at Philly. We have a newcomer to the league who is going to be the St. Louis Blues. They are sellers at the deadline. You lose away at Colorado 2-1. Steen with the only goal there. You lose at Vegas 4-0. You lose at home to San Jose 3-2. Perron and Schwartz with the only goals there. You beat Buffalo at home 4-2. Krug, Shin, Falk, and Perron. You lose to New York at home 3-5. Bozak, Shin, and Krug. The only goals there. You beat Anaheim at home 4-1. Schwartz, Perron with 2. Thomas. You lose at home 3-2 to the Philadelphia Flyers. Kyrou and Perron. Then you lose in a shootout 2-3 at home. No, away at Colorado 3-2. Thomas with the only 2 goals. You lose in a shootout to Vancouver 5-4. Perron with the goal. Clifford with a goal. Thomas with 2. You lose Gary 2-5. Sundqvist with 1. And Thomas with 1. You lose 2-4 against the Edmonton Oilers. Schwartz and Shin. St. Louis Blues, this is your schedule. Away at Jets. At home to Carolina. At home to Jets. At home to Dallas. Away at Anaheim. Away at Vegas. At home to Nashville. Away to Nashville. At home to New Jersey. At home to Arizona. Away at Dallas. Away at Minnesota. You are sellers at the trade deadline. You're at home to Chicago, at home to New York Islanders, and at home to Dallas. I hope you enjoyed your schedules and your results for the sim of January. Don't forget to hit subscribe, hit that like button, comment what you think. See you guys soon.